The May 3rd primary election is just 3 days away and the race is heating up. Good evening, I'm Bryn Caswell. Former Dayton Mayor Nan Whaley and Cincinnati Mayor John Cranley are head-to-head vying for the Democratic gubernatorial nomination on this November's ballot. Allison Walker spoke one-on-one with both candidates about why they feel they are the best choice.
Polls showed the majority of Democratic voters are undecided on the two candidates, while both hope to change the course of Ohio by cracking down on corruption. The question is, which one is better suited to take on longtime incumbent Governor Mike DeWine?
We've seen the same guys in charge, and they've lined their pockets, and we've gotten further and further behind as a state. And our message is pretty simple. We want folks' pay to go up, their bills to go down, and their state government to actually work for them.
Republicans have shrunk the middle class. Wages are falling. I've been mayor of Cincinnati for the last 8 years, and wages are rising. We're growing twice as fast as the state of Ohio. We're reducing poverty faster than the state of Ohio.
Cincinnati Mayor John Cranley tells me a top priority is to legalize marijuana. He says studies show it'll generate enough funding to expand broadband and infrastructure projects, which he says will guarantee 30,000 jobs that pay $60,000 a year. While former Dayton Mayor Nan Whaley is all for its legalization from a social justice standpoint.
No one thinks that it's going to raise the kind of money that John Cranley thinks, except for John Cranley. But what we can do is we can invest in local communities, make sure we invest in small business.
Cranley's facing criticism from locals over a recent ad that says Dayton declined more than DeWine's Ohio under Whaley's leadership. While he wouldn't tell me if he'd take it down, he said it's based on census population data.
The ad is completely factual that Cincinnati is growing faster than the state of Ohio, and Dayton has continued to decline. In my opinion, Democrats have to decide who is the best candidate to beat Mike DeWine. I believe that a candidate whose record is better than Ohio, not worse.
When I came in as mayor, it was pretty tough, but we brought the community together, working together to make sure we could cut accidental overdose deaths in half. So Montgomery County is not even in the top 10 of Ohio counties now. Really building thousands of new jobs in Dayton.
Citizens across Ohio, they're calling for more police accountability, but police departments, they're underfunded. They say they need more support to go after the opioid epidemic, issues like human trafficking. What would you do to balance both sides?
I will restore the local government fund, which will allow local communities across Ohio to hire more cops and firefighters to provide those basic services. At the same time, I'm going to expand federally qualified health centers across the state that provide addiction care services.
And I've done that as mayor, increasing the number of police officers, making sure that's a priority, and at the same time making sure that every person that has an interaction with the police officer is treated with dignity and respect.
Both candidates said they'd veto anti-abortion legislation and raise Ohio's minimum wage to $15 an hour, but disagree on who's best positioned to follow through.
I'm the only candidate here that's working class, right? Everybody else running for governor is a millionaire, including Mayor Cranley, and frankly, I think they're really out of touch.
I've helped to turn my city around. I can turn Ohio around. I'm the only one in this race, Democrat or Republican, that has done that.
And I also spoke with both candidates about how they'd foster bipartisanship along with a host of other issues like affordable housing. For more on those interviews, just head to Dayton247now.com and click on this story. Back to you.
If you want to keep up to date on every race ahead of the May 3rd primary, be sure to visit our website and click on the Beyond the Podium tab. A Greene County